guys, today I'm going to show you how to make my garlic ginger beef bowl with cauliflower fried rice. The recipe is on my website and it's also in my new 28-day paleo meal plan. So I'll just leave this here. So I have the recipe and it's really simple, really fast. All of my dinner recipes are ready in 25 minutes or less. So if you have the ingredients, let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up my garlic, ginger, and scallions. These are the ingredients that I really use for flavor, and I'm going extra heavy on them today because everyone is so scared about this coronavirus. So garlic, ginger, onions, these things are very great for your immune system, and they contain antimicrobial properties, antiviral properties. So I like to load up on the garlic, ginger, onions during cold and flu season or whenever I'm worried about getting sick. And just a little tip here, as you can see, I have my little garbage bowl. So it's always nice to have that because I tend to make a little bit of a mess. So it's nice to have. So if you watched one of my earlier tip videos, you know that you always want to chop your garlic first, because it takes about 10 minutes for it to develop these heat protective properties so that you get all of the antiviral benefits. And I'm curious what you guys think. I personally think that Corona is like way overhyped right now. I feel like everyone's going crazy unnecessarily, but I'd love to know. My darling husband is holding my phone, so he'll read me out your comments if you have any. I'd love to hear it. All right, so that's our garlic, and I'm just dividing this in half because half is for the rice and half is for the beef. Then I have some ginger. I peeled this one, but I just wanted to show you quickly that the easiest way to peel ginger is to use a spoon and just scrape it. You don't actually have to peel it if you're using organic, but I like to for something like this. If it's a tea, I would actually leave the peel.
Wow. What is this sorcery? Look at that.
So just comes off really easy, and it also preserves more of your ginger, because if you use a knife, then you lose some of that ginger. And this is great. Ginger's actually been shown to be quite effective at fighting respiratory viruses. So you want to make sure you get all of your ginger in. So I'm just gonna chop this up. And for the stir fry, it's kind of a small piece. Usually I would make matchsticks and then chop it, but here I'm just gonna do like a pretty rough chop, because ginger's always weird shapes. Like this. You guys have any questions about the dish, the ingredients, let me know. Okay.
And where is everyone dialing in from today?
Yeah, I would love to know that. And what's your corona situation wherever you are? So we're here in Dubai, it's evening here. And everybody is freaking out a little bit. Although it's really not that bad here. So I just feel like, I know everyone in New York and LA is like, they have gas masks and there's no food at the grocery store. So it's not that bad here. But
Lauren Alves is in Massachusetts.
cool, hi Lauren.
How's it over there? Cynthia is from Orlando.
Oh, nice. How's Orlando? I was just in Orlando, actually. So this is a scallion or green onion. This one happens to be pretty long. You can use both the white and the green parts. So you can use the entire thing. I just chop off the end. And this is just nice. I like to switch up which onions I use. This particular recipe, I like scallions because it has more of an Asian flavor to go with the garlic and ginger. But onions are pretty interchangeable. You could use red onions, yellow onions, white onions. They all impart a slightly different flavor, but they're pretty interchangeable.
So I don't want to miss this. Marissa is viewing from Long Island.
Oh.
Carl's in the kitchen, San Diego. Is there anyone not from the U.S.?
We had some Germany last time. Cool. So I'm gonna just put one in each of these because I like a lot of flavor. So I always add lots of flavoring agents. I hate when food is bland. So these 3 are gonna add a ton of flavor. And whenever you're cooking, like if I'm doing a stir fry or anything, I usually put at least one of these, if not multiple, some combination. And it will just make whatever you're cooking taste good.
Anna logged in from Dubai. Hey, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
RJ Snow, India. Where in India?
Cool.
How's the situation over there?
Yeah, I was just in India as well. Where was I? I was in Bombay, right? Or was I in Delhi? No, I can't remember. I've traveled so many times. Okay, so those are our flavoring agents. I'm also gonna add some hot pepper. Usually I'd add jalapeno. This is just an heirloom variety of hot pepper. So I like things spicy, so I'm gonna add quite a bit, but.
And all this stuff is organic, right?
Yeah, this is all organic. I highly recommend hot peppers are one of the foods that in the US, if you can find them organic, ideally you want them organic. They're on the Dirty Dozen list, or the Dirty Dozen Plus list. So that means they're sprayed with, the conventional varieties are sprayed with chemicals that you want to avoid. So choose organic hot peppers and regular peppers whenever you can. So these I get from amazing, if anyone's tuning in from Dubai, I get from Green Heart Organic Farms, which is amazing. They grow all this heirloom produce and deliver it to your door. So that's where I get all my produce from. I'm just gonna add these in here because these are all gonna go in my pot at the same time.
Laksh is asking, organized or non-GMO? I'm guessing organic or non-GMO.
Yeah, so organic food is always going to be non-GMO. Not all foods are genetically modified. So yeah, but in general, you want to look for the organic or the non-GMO label for sure. So we have those, we have these ready. I'm gonna chop these in a second while I get these things cooking. So if you come over here, oh, by the way, so I just pulled these out of the oven at the request of Kush.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
These are the keto brownies. It's a really simple, quick recipe. There's no sugar in here. I sweeten them with monk fruit. And let me cut one and just show you. They're cooling, so they should be like perfection.
And this is also in the 28-day guide, right?
Yeah, this is. So I use monk fruit, which is a 0 glycemic sweetener. Because, yeah, I'm not eating any, I'm not even eating fruit sugar anymore because I had candida, which totally sucks. But thank goodness for these 0 glycemic sweeteners, which, they'll still sweeten things. And you get that sweet taste, but without any impact on your blood sugar or candida. So here's our brownie. Yum.
Yeah, these are really good. She made a batch for me the other day. Ate them before I got home. So.
Okay. So let me turn this on. And I'm just gonna put these on medium heat. And I'm using stainless steel. I like to use stainless steel pans. I don't like non-stick because non-stick can use chemicals into your food, so I prefer to use the stainless steel. Ceramic's also good. I'm doing a post on that this week, actually, all the different types of pots and pans and cookware and what are the pros and cons, which are the best ones to use, so stay tuned for that on the blog. No, I have my oil here.
Irina just logged in. Hey, Irina.
Hi, Irina. Is this my friend Irina from New Jersey?
Yes, it looks like it.
So I'm just adding a little bit of olive oil. I'm not.
Hey, no one's supposed to know that name.
What? I'm using olive oil because I'm not using a high temperature. I'm using just a medium a medium temperature. If I was using high temperature, I would use avocado oil or even a coconut oil. Actually, I could use coconut oil for this, but then it'll taste a little bit more coconutty. So.
Okay, so I guess for those who don't know, what about the temperatures and the oils to use?
Yeah, that's a great question. So olive oil, you want to use either raw, like in a salad, or a low heat, medium low. For avocado oil, that's a high heat oil and that has no flavor. So if you ever see a recipe that says vegetable oil, I would replace that with the avocado oil, because the avocado oil, an expello pressed one, is going to be a lot healthier. It's not chemically extracted like vegetable oils, and it's just a better choice for a high heat oil. And then in the middle you have coconut oil, which I love coconut oil. I go through a lot of coconut oil. I always choose unrefined. You can see it's solid when it's cold, but then when you put it in a hot pan, it'll liquefy pretty quickly. This is great right now. Coconut oil is highly antiviral and antimicrobial, so if you're worried about getting sick and warding things off and all that, eat your coconut oil. So yeah, so those are basically olive oil, coconut oil, and avocado oil are the main oils that I keep in my kitchen.
So M's Oob Designs asked what's the best oil to use while cooking. So I hope that question was answered. If you have any more, just let us know. Irina, you might have missed the memo, but we're cooking garlic ginger beef bowl with cauliflower fried rice.
Yeah, and so if you guys know my recipes, you know I put turmeric in just about everything, because this is also highly antimicrobial, very anti-inflammatory, very health supportive, great for our immune system. So I add a generous amount of turmeric. I'm also adding some cumin. This is a spice I like to add a lot also because it adds so much flavor and it makes everything taste good. So I'm just adding a little bit of that. You can of course measure, but I usually just eyeball it. And then that's it. Our oil should be hot enough.
Come over there.
And we can see it's moving pretty nicely on the pan. There's a little bit of water in there. And then I'm just gonna add these. We can just test it. Yeah. So we have a nice little sizzle going on. So one of these will be the pan for the cauliflower rice, and one of these will be the pan for the beef. This one's not hot enough yet.
So Maria and I are experimenting with trying to figure out how to use the least number of pots and pans while cooking, mainly because I need to clean up. So
I make sure to use as many as
So
possible.
she uses as many as possible.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna.
What oil should I eat to get such perfect eyebrows? I think you gotta rub the oil on your eyebrows.
You have to be born Italian for these eyebrows. And I'll have you know they were much bigger in elementary school, so you probably wouldn't have wanted them back then, but now they're very in style. I'm gonna add some tomato to the beef just because I have so many. I like over-ordered the heirloom tomatoes because I was very excited about them. So I just wanna use some. And that's another thing about a lot of my recipes is that you can add whatever, you can swap in whatever veggies that you have as long as you use, for example, the garlic, onions, ginger, those are your flavoring agents. When you use those, you can kind of supplement the other veggies and things that are included. Oh, here's another.
Okay, M's Design. Sorry, I still can't pronounce that. M's Zub Designs, is that it? Okay. So castor oil on your eyebrows or sweet almond oil on the eyebrows makes them thicker. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, it's true. Castor oil is great. Castor oil is great for thickening hair. I haven't heard about the almond oil, but I know castor oil is one. I had started doing that for a little period, like 1 week, and just didn't didn't keep it up. I do use a lot of face oils, but what I hate is that then my hair gets so greasy. So if anyone has any hack for how to use face oil and not have greasy hair in the morning, I would love to know. Please share. So I'm just gonna chop this. Oh, and so here's my little tip with chopping tomatoes. You notice I switched knives from the chef's knife to this serrated knife. And you see how nice and smoothly I'm able to cut the tomato? The way, just because of the skin of the tomato, everything's so soft, it's very hard to cut with a chef's knife. So instead, when you're cutting tomatoes, you want to use a serrated knife. This is the only little one that I have.
A bunch of new people join. Where are you all joining from today?
Yeah, and let us know your corona situation, because I'm so curious. So Krish and I, we're already married, but we did our civil marriage, but now we're doing our big wedding, which we've like held off on doing for so long, like 2 years. And now it's finally coming up in March, and this freaking coronavirus is like trying to kill our vibe here. So people are afraid to travel. So I'm just like so curious what's going on everywhere.
Ready Gorgeous is from Connecticut.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna just chop. Well, let me just go over here and check my stuff here. You want to get a little close up of this?
Irina's like, it shows you who your real friends are. I completely agree. Irina, I completely agree with that. I think that people who want to be there will be there.
Yeah, okay. So you can see this is starting to
Kazakhstan.
Soften. Oh, Kazakhstan, that's cool.
Dinara.
All right, so we're just going to let that cook for another minute or two. I'm going to chop the rest of my veggies. And you'll notice I am using the stem. A lot of people throw away the broccoli stem, but you can 100% use it. And you can use the broccoli leaves. When I get broccoli leaves on my broccoli, it's like the happiest day. These are so delicious, you guys. And roasting them, if you're roasting broccoli, oh my God, throw these in there. They're so good.
Why don't you get the stems at the grocery? They cut them off?
Sometimes they cut them off. So sometimes the grocery stores, they cut off the stems because they think that they're useless, but they're definitely not. Also, they're great for spiralizing. If you get the long stem, you can spiralize that, and honestly, it's my favorite spiralized veggie. So if you get the stem, do not throw the stem out. You can roast it. You can turn it into instead of cauliflower rice, broccoli rice. So there are just so many ways that you can use the broccoli stem, and they're quite tasty. So I'm gonna just throw this in here.
So we got New Jersey, Amzub Design. I'm gonna pronounce that by the end of this video. Chicago.
It's really cold there. It's actually unseasonably cold here in Dubai, I feel like, right? It's a little bit chilly. Usually it's starting to warm up. So now I'm chopping up some of the broccoli for the cauliflower fried rice. I don't know about you, but I grew up eating Chinese cauliflower rice, you know, the takeout. So you want to think small, like see how little tiny these pieces are? I feel like with cooking, a lot of a dish is the texture. So yeah, it's important to chop things small. This also is going to help it cook very quickly. So I'm going to just chop all of these really small. And broccoli is great also for so many things. Of course, it's cruciferous veggie, so it's great for our detox. It helps our body naturally detox. It's great for our respiratory system. Interestingly, if you look at a fruit or a vegetable, often its shape gives us a clue about what it's good for. So these kind of look like lungs, right? Those little alveoli, and it's good for your respiratory health. Just like walnuts, they kind of look like brains. They're good for your brain.
So Irina, it's almost 9 p.m. over here. Okay, AZ Designs, perfect, I got it. So she's asking, are broccoli better steamed less than 5 minutes for the nutrients to stay?
Yeah, steaming is one of the gentlest ways to cook any of your veggies. So yeah, you can definitely, steaming is a great option. I'm just adding some, this is going to be for the beef pan. I'm going to add that.
I guess, is there a thing as over steaming?
Yeah, for sure. There is a way to over steam. So It depends how big you chop the broccoli. That's going to determine the time that it takes to cook. So what I would say is you want to look at it, and you'll notice, like, right now it's kind of like a dull green in a way, but it'll turn that vivid bright green when it's ready. So just, you know, hopefully you have like a clear glass cover, and then you know, just keep your eye on it. And
my eyes are only on these guys. Keto brownies are really good, but
just keep your eye on it. Also, you know, I was talking with someone today about sweet potato fries. Anna made my sweet potato fries, and she was saying, oh, well, they didn't turn out very crispy. And it's because, well, if you crowd things, if you're roasting stuff and you crowd them on the pan, they're going to get mushy because they're basically going to steam instead of roast. So that's one thing. But the other thing is everybody's oven is a little bit different. Their stovetops are different. Some have gas, some have electric. So when you're doing a recipe, follow it the first time, but also like keep an eye on everything and kind of use your judgment.
AZ Designs, we all love sweet potato fries. She says she loves them. Irina made them last night. She's logging off. Bye, Irina.
Bye, Irina. Okay, so I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit. I'm gonna open the beef and put that in.
Okay, so where's the beef coming from?
This is Australian beef. This is organic, grass-fed, of course. So I highly, highly recommend that whenever you're eating animal products, you choose organic and grass-fed. For meat, for poultry, you want to use free range or ideally pasture raised. And
so I guess organic grass-fed beef is the best, but what if you could only choose one? What's more important, being organic or being grass-fed?
Oh, that's a really tough one. I guess it also depends where you live. Like in the US, I'm very suspect of marketing terms. So I mean, they kind of speak to different things. Grass-fed is what they're eating, and you know sometimes it's actually misleading because it can be grass-fed but then grain finished. And so there's all different ways around these marketing terms. So I like the term organic, certified organic, because it's third-party verified that it is raised to a certain standard. So I do like the organic label for sure. Grass-fed is great. For example, if you're going to a farmer's market and you find a farmer there who has grass-fed beef, but it's not certified organic, but you go and talk to them and they're like, you know, our cows live on the pasture and, you know, they have this great life and blah, blah, and they tell you how they raise the animal, then I would say, yeah, definitely choose that. Even though it doesn't have the organic label, getting the organic certification is very expensive. And for a small farmer, that can be hard. So they might forego the label, but still raise the animals or grow the vegetables to the standard. So I would say it's really a case-by-case basis. Whenever you can have something local and you know the farmer, that's always a good idea. Okay, I'm gonna just chop these broccoli leaves up because I do not want to waste these. I'm gonna throw them in here. Oh, so with the beef, I like to let it brown for like 4 or 5 minutes, and then I move it around. So I'm just gonna make sure this is kind of flat down as much as possible, and then I'll break it up and move it around later. Let me check our cauli rice, veggies. You could also cover this to help it cook a little bit faster. But these are gonna take longer to cook than the actual cauliflower rice, so that's why I'm giving these some time on their own. You could also salt them a little bit now if you like.
Take another peek at the brownies.
Oh my God, well, you ate them.
No, I didn't. They disappeared. I did not eat them because I still have my own quota, which is all of them, so none for you.
That's fine. You can have them.
Any more questions as we continue to cook this stuff?
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much done. Now would be cleanup time. So if you're like just trying to be efficient, I would start cleaning now while all of that is cooking. But I'm gonna let my husband clean, so maybe I won't clean it right now.
Well, I always wish that Santa's coming early to clean up for me, but
he
he hasn't shown up yet. Hoping it's gonna be tonight.
So yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it. Now the beef will cook for about 10 minutes, and again, I'll mix that in a little bit. And then I'm just adding the cauliflower rice, which you can buy this frozen. You can make it. So let me just show them this. So this is organic cauliflower rice it's frozen. So I just got this from the local health food store. A lot of health food stores have this, so you can do that. Of course, you can make it in a blender or a food processor. You could even grate it or chop it by hand. So there's many ways that you can make the cauliflower rice, but this is obviously the most convenient. All right, so since these are looking nice and bright green, so this is like, to me, maybe a little bit more, like maybe another minute or two would be perfection, where it's tender yet still crisp. That's kind of the color that you want to look for when you're steaming. And I'm just going to add the broccoli in. Excuse me, the cauliflower.
So AZ is asking, any other spices beside turmeric and the beef, salt, pepper? We will add salt, pepper. Have we already done that?
Yeah, we'll add salt and pepper. I usually add those at the end. Sometimes I add a little bit of salt in the middle, but I also use cumin, because cumin makes everything taste good.
And salt and pepper also is at the time of serving,
I tend to
as per preference, right?
I tend to put that on the end. It's a good habit to salt last at the end, because sometimes what happens is when you're cooking things, you can over salt it, because it kind of you end up adding more salt, right? Because when you're cooking it, it just loses the salty flavor a little bit. That's why I prefer to just salt at the end, so that I don't like over salt it. So I'm just adding this in, and this is gonna get a nice golden color from the turmeric. Make our fried rice.
How's the beef doing?
Beef is looking good. It's releasing a lot of liquid. This will be nice and juicy. And that's it. So we're just gonna let these cook down for a little while longer, and then we're gonna have dinner. So that's it. So.
And by the way, she's been eating these, so
Yeah. No.
I have witnesses.
All right. Well, I guess we can sign off then. If you want the recipe, it is on my website, mariamarlowe.com. And it's also in the meal plan. So if you want 4 weeks of meals laid out for you, really quick, easy dinners like this, also very flavorful, of course, definitely check out the meal plan. It's on my site. It's just mariamarlowe.com/paleo-meal-plan. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.